Your Pratt Pack, here we go. Page 1 from the front page of that Pittsburgh Post-Gazette app this afternoon. Happens to tie into a guest that I have scheduled for tonight. We'll get to that in a moment. But the next mayor, as we move into 2026 and beyond, one of the big responsibilities will be to figure out what needs to be done with the honorable men and women of the Pittsburgh Police and leadership. And because of funds being low, it may be a little bit more difficult than anybody anticipated. Look, I don't know a lot about a lot, but I do know a little about a lot. And this is one thing you got to make right. You got to get it right. You got to get the right leadership and give every opportunity for the men and women of the Pittsburgh Police to not just survive, but thrive when it comes to pension, when it comes to pay, and when it comes to safety. And a round of applause and a pat on the back more times than not. You've got to rally the troops. You've got to cheer on your team. And you have got to be the best coach when it comes to protecting this team every day when they head into the streets to serve and protect for all of us. The thing that I can tell you in the years that I've been on the job here at KDK Radio and all the relationships that I've had with past mayors and chief of police, we're all in this together. We've got to come together. We've got to build a relationship with our police department that is the Pittsburgh Police. In every zone, no matter where you live, if there is something that is not right, you need to step up and be a concerned citizen who reports it. One of the biggest problems that we have in this country today is lack of communication when it comes to our men and women of law enforcement. And also, hey, they need to get paid. And they need to get taken care of with all the benefits, bells and whistles that are possible, because there's not a single person listening to me right now, unless you are a member of law enforcement, that has any idea of what these incredible individuals go through every day. So tonight, a former Pittsburgh police chief who was wounded in duty, a man that I have a lot of respect for, Dom Costa, will be here. We'll talk about that tonight after local news with David Bolorado at 8. But also because of the impending story that is U.S. Steel, Nippon Steel, and with Nippon and U.S. Steel forming a partnership, the money that will pour into the Mon Valley will actually help places that need help when it comes to hiring men and women for their police department, and they'll be able to give them a livable wage and everything that they need to go out and serve and protect. But it comes down also to communication between the residents and law enforcement, and because of what will happen with this deal and all of the building trade members and everything that will be pouring into the Mon Valley, you'll have safety in numbers because people will be on the streets morning, noon, and night. But make no mistake about it, the mayor in 2026 in our city of Pittsburgh has to get law enforcement right. We're all depending on it.